5 reasons why Bitcoin crash. After watching this video until the end, you're gonna know one of my Bitcoin buy points. Welcome to World Traveling Millionaire Stock Investor and Crypto Trader channel. Where are you watching from? Bitcoin dropped over 14% over the past month, but there is one economist, a Bitcoin trader. He made the right predictions about when is the best time to take profits on Bitcoin. That was on November 16, 2024. Listen to him. I may possibly want to take most of my profits around 120,000 and wait until it crashes again. Yes, I could always keep some of my Bitcoin forever. Haha, he made the right predictions. His Bitcoin price target was between 100,000 and 130,000. That was the best time to take profits, right? 100,000, 130,000. That was on November 16, 2024. So it was like a year ago, right? So how could he get it right so much? If you look at Bitcoin basically did not pass 130,000, right? It just crashed after hitting 126,000. So most of the profits, the best time to take is around 120,000, 126,000, right? So Bitcoin, if you look at it year to date, there was lots of time, the best time to take Bitcoin, a long time since July. Yeah, it gave you so many opportunities to take profit. Of course, it hit over 126,000. Before it hit 130,000, it dropped, it crashed. So the past 5 days, 2.38%. The past month, 14.07%. Year to date, it's just back to the. If you had bought Bitcoin and now you are back to the beginning of the year, 1 year, 0.78%. It barely moved. 5 year, yeah, it still beat S&P 500. So Bitcoin could be considered better than S&P 500, but we just need to wait and see. And how low can it go? Ethereum, year to date, down 9.46%. The past 1 month, 22.47%. Hey, the past 6 months, it was up. 1 year, down. 5 year, hey, you see, it's just so volatile, but it still beat S&P 500. Let's look at Solana. Year to date, 31.03% down. The past 6 months, 24.9%. In 1 month, most of the losses came from the past month, 30.46%. That's pretty big drop. The past 5 years, hey, it's just easily beat S&P 500. But you know, if you look at it, Solana, it's just so volatile. But if it crashes, it could be a really good opportunity for trading. It could be 10 back, right? If you had bought it on 2023, $113, so 10 times your money. So that's pretty good. So now, next one is Doge. Year to date down 51.97%. 6 months, 30.73%. 1 month, 20.16%. Yeah, 5 year, it beat S&P 500, but it's also very volatile. I like to see cryptocurrency when I invest. I like to see that going uptrend a little bit over the past 5 years. Solana, go for trading. Ethereum, go for trading. Hey, Bitcoin is probably the only one cryptocurrency that's similar to the staircase to heaven, right? I like to see this one. So that's really good for investment or retirement. Of course, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they are not really protected asset. Stocks will always be my favorite investment vehicle, but cryptocurrency is really good to have a small portion of my portfolio that could potentially expand a lot, right? So what do I like the most out of these four? I like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, not so much of those, too speculative. So what are the 5 key drivers of the recent Bitcoin drop? Reason number 5, Federal Reserve policy uncertainty. Right now, because the government shutdown, happened for more than a month. So many data were not available. So it's very hard for federal presidents uh, to make a decision regarding interest rate cut, right? So there are some Federal Reserve president, they just want to just keep it the same. There are some who wants to cut the interest rate. It's mainly because of unavailable data. Now that the government reopens again, they're gonna get more data, and they will be more comfortable, possibly making the right decision, right? Possibly cutting the interest rate. But right now, it's not ascertained. It's not for sure. So higher interest rate generally make risk of assets like bond more attractive. So people who is investing in, who bought Bitcoin, they want to sell Bitcoin because hey, if interest rate it stays the same, doesn't go down, hey, Bitcoin may not keep going up. I want to sell some of my Bitcoin to buy some of the bonds. Right? Those bond investors, they may be thinking about buying Bitcoin. Hey, right now the interest rate hasn't moved so much yet. Hey, I will still keep my bonds rather than selling that to buy Bitcoin. So the demand is a little bit down because of that, right? Demand is down because of that. Reason number 4, decreased liquidity. Falling liquidity in the U.S. financial system due to the fast quantitative tightening is a primary driver of the dip, right? Primary driver of the dip. And reason number 3, hey, spot Bitcoin ETF. It was so popular at the beginning of 2025. So much inflow, so that drove the demand of the Bitcoin up. But right now, they are seeing outflows, right? Outflows. If investors sell their ETF, they have to sell their Bitcoin to pay for investor. So that adds downward pressure to the Bitcoin price, right? And by the dip may not work either, because if so, lots of people are selling. Even those buy the dip buyers, they just gonna run out of their cash. So that's reason number 3, and I'm gonna give you bonus reason at the end of the video. Technical trading and liquidation. The price drop trigger a wave of liquidation. Very, very normal. So many people take leverage long position for crypto future market. So once the price drop, they are forced sell, or they need to sell, or they need either they deposit more money, or they need to sell. If they don't sell, they're gonna be forced sell. It's very normal. So that's what happened. One after another, people start selling. So the crash happens quickly. So that's why it pushes the price below key psychological support levels 100,000 and 95,000. Yeah, very, very usual process. The same way again. The same way again. So if you want to learn more about Bitcoin cryptocurrency, subscribe to the channel. Reason number 1, profit taking. If you own an asset, it can be anything. Bitcoin, you are getting so tremendous. You want to use that cash to buy some of maybe real estate. You want to buy a house for your family. Hey, you know what? I may sell some of my Bitcoin. That's some of the ways I've been doing, right? They just will sell. They may put the money in anywhere, stock markets, real estate. They want to put that back in their business. Any use, nobody knows. But one thing for sure, of course, there are some ways buying, but if more ways are selling than the buying, that's going to push down the price of the Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. If Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, so once Bitcoin sell out, it's very normal for other cryptocurrency to sell out, right? So liquidation down, the Bitcoin sell out. So some people, they want to say, hey, you know what, those cryptocurrencies are small cryptocurrencies, speculative, very, very risky. I will just sell it so that I don't get margin call on my Bitcoin position. Or I want to sell it to buy Bitcoin. So because these are small, micro cryptos are already up a lot, you know what, I saw the Bitcoin price coming down, I'm just going to sell it to buy Bitcoin. So lots of dynamics going on. So that's profit taking. Bonus. Macroeconomic concern. Bitcoin has become highly correlated with the stock markets. So it's like a macro asset. It's more like a stock than a gold. Okay, so Bitcoin is not digital gold. It doesn't behave like gold. So it's now behave like a stock, technology stock, right? Or maybe speculative stock. The price is quite volatile, but it's not so volatile. I would say it's a growth stock or technology stock. So worries about an overall health of the US economy and global uncertainty definitely prompted a shift away from Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and other risky investment. If anything happens like World War III, I'm sure Bitcoin is going to drop. People may buy more gold. Gold price may go up. Bitcoin and stock market may drop. But that creates an opportunity, right? Once it drops or half, if you have extra cash, it's better to put it in great companies and possibly a small portion in Bitcoin. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm gonna do if something really shocking happens to the stock market, okay, in the world, whatever. So my Bitcoin buy point, are you ready? So it's gonna be, if you look at Bitcoin chart year to date, around 87,000, 88,000 is a like support. So I would say my buy point would be 90,000. If I didn't own any position, right, I want to start a position Bitcoin. 90,000 small portion would be nice. Of course, the more it drops, the more I will buy. The more it drops, the more I will buy. So I posted my 5 favorite Bitcoin buy points for my patrons. If you go and check it out, right? Go and check it out and ask me any question if you like in the Patreon. So if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, go to Master Rate Stock Option Crypto and subscribe to the channel, go to playlist, and you can reach out to me on the channel as well. The link will be in the YouTube description and comment below. Share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.